So it begins with two Mikes. There's two of us.
Yes, there is.
Mike 1 and Mike A.
Is there a reason why I have to be Mike A and I just can't be... We just can't be Mike? Why does it have to be
Well,
A?
We have to differentiate, but also it's a Futurama joke.
Yeah, I know.
Universe 1 and Universe A.
Yes, I know. I remember.
But ironically enough, you'd be like, well, you called him Mike A because his middle initial is A.
Well, yes, that's true.
My middle initial is A as well. So that's also why we didn't go with middle initials.
Okay. We'll go
It's
with
like,
that.
I'm Mike A.
And I'm Mike A.
Yeah. I mean, we could say Mike M and Mike P, but
Yeah.
no, I like Mike 1 and Mike A.
Oh, yeah. Mike A here. Just your average guy. Worked 9 to 5. I love my children very much. Big sports fan. I just really think that we need to pump the brakes on the AI help for a little bit. Now, don't get me wrong. There have been some funny creations by AI. Like the song, I Glued My Balls to My Butthole Again.
Will Smith eating spaghetti.
And the Will Smith eating spaghetti is pretty funny. But no, I'm just your down-to-earth dude from Western PA. That's all I really could say about myself.
Yeah. Okay. So Mike 1, it says, well, I said that I'm eccentric. That I have high-falutin ideas.
Which you do.
I could say that it sounds arrogant, and I don't mean it to say I don't think like the rest of you. That's not to say that I'm always smarter. It's not to say I'm always more correct or right. I sometimes am.
This is the most egotistical I've ever heard him.
No. It's not about ego. It's about being an embodiment of strange. 78 people will see something and think one way, and I'm of a select group of people who sees it in a very strange way that's kind of counterproductive to living, which basically I just did a roundabout version of defining autism.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Oh, I mean, we know the autism spectrum is very wide, so...
And I'm definitely a wide piece of the autistic spectrum.
Not, I wouldn't, well, okay.
Basically, just like when I was an alcoholic, I'm high functioning.
Oh, there you go. And you like to go down the occasional rabbit hole sometimes a little too much.
Yeah, well, obsession is a big part of autism, so
yeah, this is very
that
true.
works.
This is very true.
Okay, so, but when I say highfalutin...
Now, this podcast of ours that we're trying to get out to you people, this was definitely a highfalutin idea, but I think this was more my idea, wasn't it?
Fuck you.
I guess you're right. Well, it wasn't either one of our ideas, technically.
No, starting a podcast was something that a coworker said we should do
yeah.
after... Well, it's fine to just say a coworker. Suggested after hearing us bicker and banter in real life. Now, this isn't something new for me. Going back to high school, my high school best friend and I, back then we were described as bickering like an old married couple, which is close. My friend Jim and I would literally make his girlfriends jealous because of the rapport and just long rants that him and I would go into and just dive through. And then I got lucky. The debates that Mike and I have had inspired somebody else to inspire us into spending a bunch of money to attempt to pursue a little digital dream.
Yeah. I used to be able to sing, and my one aspiration when I was younger was to hopefully do something in the music business, and then life caught up with me, and I lost the ability to do what I used to do. And
how ironic, though, that an episode that will come out of this podcast in the future, the first time anyone sings on this podcast, it was me.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I'm still dreading editing that one.
But this is the next best thing, and, I've always had my crazy rants, and now I get to share them with the world, and I get to sound like Sarah Connor at some points from Terminator 2 when I demonize our AI frenemy on the show.
You get to peer into our dark, twisted minds. That reminds me that I haven't gone on to my little stint about AI. See, AI absolutely, at this point, is a tool. It should not take over the entirety of human creativity because it's very, by its very definition, it is pulling together our creativity and mashing it in a blender. But I will always stress that that's exactly how we all learn as human beings. Right now, AI is a toddler. But if we coddle it, give it sweets, I feel like it could grow with us and be a tool that helps us be more creative in the future. Hopefully it doesn't take over. But if it does, the person who says please and thank you to it will get preferential treatment.
You're raising Joffrey Lannister, and I'm trying to stop it.
No, I'm trying to prevent Joffrey Lannister.
Joffrey was a spoiled little brat.
Joffrey was not raised properly. I'm trying to raise ChatGPT properly, like a good father. And you're being a Robert Baratheon. You look like Robert Baratheon. We have to get the chest plate spreader. Dude, we cannot let you anywhere near a boar. It will kill you.
Probably.
Dude, you look almost exactly like Robert Baratheon.
Fuck off. He was a fat whoremonger. I'm just fat.
Yeah, and he had dark hair. That's one of his defining characteristics.
At least he was king. I am nowhere near that status.
Well, if you take down the king in something akin to Robert's Rebellion, Michael's Rebellion?
Wouldn't that technically classified as January 6th?
Not all rebellions are bad. And no, that was an insurrection, not a rebellion. But God, that potentially makes me fucking Ned Stark.
And you know what happened to him. Spoilers if anybody doesn't know what happened to him.
No, I want to be John Aaron instead. I die before the series starts, but
Okay.
at least I don't have to go through all that shit.
But I thought you'd want to be Hugh Hammer.
Hugh Hammer's dead by the time Robert's Rebellion happens.
Yeah, I know, but he was still a badass.
Yeah, but he's bones in the ground. I don't want to be
He was
bones.
badass bones.
I don't want to be bones in the ground a long time ago. I'll be recent bones in the ground, but it was John Aaron. The only problem is I have to, being John Aaron, that would mean I would have to have been sleeping with the Gale of Westeros. Yeah. That was absolutely a Bob's Burgers reference. And a reference to Louisa's story that mirrored Game of Thrones.
Gale of Thrones.
Which absolutely made me realize that, shit, what was Ned's wife's name?
Oh, fuck. I can't remember. Lady Stark is all I know her as.
But yeah, Lady Stark's sister that ruled in
Veil.
Was it the Vale of Arryn?
I think it was the Vale of Arryn.
The Eyrie. She was in the
Eyrie. Yeah,
she was in the Eyrie. She ruled from the Eyrie. She breastfed her 10-year-old son. She kicked people out the moon door. That is medieval Gale, and that was a perfect 1-to-1 in that Bob's Burgers episode.
Hey, at least she didn't have any poems like Gale did.
She probably wrote tons of poems about freaking Littlefinger.
Little cat, you're just like... Littlefinger, you're just like me. You go outside and squat to pee.
Oh, I bet you he does.
And then she just screams squat for 30 minutes.
We've gone really off topic.
And this is what you're going to get because we do have a tendency to meander. It's like a jazz solo. We go a long way around, but we eventually find our way back.
Little sound bites can you think of about us?
We're both of the millennial generation.
Yes, thank you for embracing the millennial of it all. You can't claim Gen X. We actually have an episode about that. It's going to come out. But you can't claim Gen X. You're not old enough. You can claim it as a state of mind because, sure, we call a lot of Gen Xers boomers. And there's a lot of boomers who have the mentalities of millennials. So it goes both ways. But as a part of your culture and the innards of your body and all the little fluid moistures within, you are a millennial.
Elder millennial. Yes.
We are. Well, I am the elder millennial because
Yes.
on a lot of the lists, I've seen some that say born in 1980, but most say 83. Okay, so real quick.
No, but seriously, we love all people of creeds. We
love all people of creeds.
Creeds.
Creed 1, Creed 2, the potential future Creed 3.
There actually is a Creed 3.
Oh, then the potential future Creed 4.
No, we support all creeds, races, colors, genders,
We
whatever the fuck.
support people who are cool.
Yeah.
And when I say cool, I mean people who want to live their lives
And not
and
bother anybody.
and aren't trying to bother everyone else about their lives, and especially not trying to push their version of life onto someone else.
Now, you Jehovah's Witnesses can go fuck yourselves.
I mean, they're kind of nice. They're just pushy. My mom talks to them all the time. And
Okay,
then
but
she
you
got
people-
sick. Then she got sick of talking to them, and then she wouldn't answer the door.
Okay, but you people in the LDS, you're creepy.
Yeah. But Jesus did come to North America and talk to the Native Americans. And then he etched onto some gold tablets and buried them in Utah, of all places.
Dum 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 dum.
Yeah, nice song. All right, Michael.
All right, what's up?
Why do you want to have a podcast?
You know, I've really never put much thought into it. I just wanted to. I wanted to create something. Like I said, since my music career never really panned out, I always wanted to create something that I feel could relate with people. And if I'm not reaching out to them through music and touching their lives that way through music, and maybe making them feel a little bit better about the life situation that they're in, I figured maybe I could do it in another way and make people laugh. If I can get people to laugh for 45 minutes, an hour, and it gets them to forget, what might be going wrong in their lives, then I know I've done something right.
Okay, so you want to do a podcast because you want to touch people. Okay.
That's not... Never mind.
Ask me.
I'm afraid, but why do you want to do a podcast?
I have too many thoughts. And I need to get those thoughts out there somewhere. Because if they don't leave my brain, it might spiral into unending chaos, and then I might just envelop myself imploding like a dying star. But really? I kind of just like hearing myself talk.
Oh.
And I've been told that some people like to hear my voice. So why not try to be creative with the one natural talent that I may or may not have?
There you go. So that's a way to look at it.
Also, and it's not something that has to happen, but it'd be sick if we could make mad stacks.
Yeah, that would definitely be pretty cool. But you know what?
We want to do it because we enjoy it.
Yeah.
And
Same reason I wanted to do music. I didn't want to get in the music business to make a fuck ton of money. I wanted to get in the music business to make a
mad
difference.
stacks.
Not about the money, bro.
No. That's the way you say it.
I didn't get into
That's
the
what we
music to make
do.
mad stacks. I wanted to make a difference.
You wanted to make mad stacks in their hearts, bro.
Yeah, whatever.
Fist bump. Also, you wanted to touch people.
No!
So, I think that probably does it.
I don't want to touch people, for the record. I wanted to emotionally touch people. I don't know how to say this.
I mean, I think you said it best the first time. I want to touch your brain, and he wants to touch everything else.
No! I want to touch your heart.
Okay. Well, I'll touch your brain, and he'll touch your heart.
Thank you. Don't.
And probably your
Don't!
probably your butt cheeks too.
No! No. There will be no butt cheeks touching. I do not touch butt cheeks.